The system, like this person you meet, it has all that charisma. It says all the right things, tell you everything you want to know, make you think you're doing a real good job. But in the end, it betrays you. That's how I feel like the system is. In this video, I want to talk about how the system loves ignorance. It thrives off our ignorance. The things that we don't know, the knowledge that we don't have. See, I grew up knowing how to work. I started working when I was in the 10th or 11th grade. I was working at Hardee's. I was flipping burgers at Hardee's, and I was proud of it. And you know what? My parents, they did a real good job teaching me about money. You know, my mom, she taught me how to manage a checkbook in the 6th grade. But one thing she did not teach me about was those high interest credit cards. I wasn't really prepared for it, y'all. And I want to talk about how the system thrives on your ignorance when you don't know something. It's like when you're in college, they will give you a credit card in a minute. They have these little nice booths set up. They give you a cup and tell you to sign up, and then you approve. And you feeling all good about your decision and everything. But they don't tell you about the interest. This is something I had to learn about in college. Those credit cards, they broke me, y'all. And that's what the system do. It loves you to be ignorant. If you don't know, oh, baby, it has you. I didn't really know about how interest works. So, baby, I was buying things. I was buying books. I was buying food because I didn't have a meal ticket. I didn't realize I was going to have to pay that money back with interest. And that Sears card, it took me forever to pay off. There's so many college students that come out with credit card debt and the student loan debt too. 66% of students come out with credit card debt, and they just be trying to make a better life for themselves, thinking they're going to get a good job. But then you come out, you can't find a job, and you stuck with that credit card debt. Some people able to pay theirs off, but some people was left like me, still paying that Sears bill 5 years later after college. And let me tell you something else, how the system thrives off your ignorance. Oh, they be waiting on you because, you know, this is the American dream. You know, everybody's supposed to get them a house with that white picket fence and live comfortably, right? But they don't tell you about the mortgages. You get caught up in those mortgages. You don't know to get a fixed mortgage or an adjustable rate mortgage. You just don't know. Don't nobody tell you. You just be trying to figure things out, and y'all know how they do it. They show you the house and it looks so nice, and the yard looks nice, the rooms look nice, and they just tell you to sign on the dotted line. They tell you you're only going to be paying $5.99 a month. You don't be knowing that the rate is going to increase. A lot of people have foreclosed because they did not know about those adjustable rates. That's just the system, y'all. It thrives off ignorance. A lot of people just don't know. They start off paying those low payments, and then the next month their payments have doubled. I got an FHA loan because me and my husband, we didn't have really good credit when we first got our first house. You can get financed with an FHA loan at a very low rate, like in the low 600s. So I was approved. I like the protections that the FHA loan has. They have the fixed rate, they have the adjustable rates, but they have a cap on the adjustable rate. It won't eat you alive. So I was glad I went with FHA because my credit was not that good and I was still able to get a house. A lot of people don't know that there's free housing programs out there where you can talk to a housing counselor. A lot of people don't tell you this, but the system loves when you don't have knowledge. But I would advise people to always talk to a certified housing counselor. They will tell you about the different loans so you can protect yourself when you're purchasing a home. And they have a lot of first-time buyer programs. A lot of times the system is just waiting on people to not know. They depend on our ignorance, y'all. But let me tell y'all something else, how the system loves trapping people. Like, have y'all seen you all's power bills? Like, I paid a $783 power bill last month. Now, since I've been in this house, I have never paid a power bill that's over $283. But in the last 5 years, my power bill has skyrocketed. Are y'all seeing that with y'all utility bills? Because I think it's ridiculous. And they be talking about you need to get better energy efficient appliances. I'm like, but who can afford new appliances right now with everything so high? Make sure you wash with cold water. That's going to help. Ain't none of that help with me, y'all. I called the power company. I made them come out and check my meter because sometimes you can have an old meter. But of course, they stated that they did put a new meter on. It did not help. It's still high. Y'all let me know in the comments some of the things that you all do to keep your power bill low, because mine is ridiculous. And let me ask y'all something, like, do you think that having electricity, do you think it's essential? I think people need electricity, but y'all see how the system like to profit off things that people need. The system makes money off your need to be comfortable in the wintertime, to be comfortable in the summertime, to have heating and cooling, and have a refrigerator running, to have warm water. It makes money off your need to live. Oh, and if you do the crime, be prepared to pay. Oh, you think you just fixing to sit in jail, right, and do your time? No. Oh, you fixing to work for the system. You go to prison and commit a crime, they fixing to make some money off of you. Every time a body walk through those gates, they making money. And they don't even see people anymore. They just see a paycheck. See, they have these private companies that's working with the prison systems. And these private companies are getting contracts and they making big money. Oh, prison is a big business. And they don't care if you ever get free, because your body is worth more to them in jail. Y'all better make better choices, because you go to jail. Oh, the system about to come up from you being in jail. I think so much differently now. The system lied to me, y'all. My loyalty didn't pay off. I can't get the time back. All the dedication I gave to my job, I can't get it back. I'm 50 years old, driving 130 miles a day. That's almost 200,000 miles a year. I can't get none of that time back. I ain't trying to be funny, but like, the system is like a black widow spider. Oh, it loves you to death at first. It lets you get all comfortable and cozy in the web, let you make the web, make you think you being productive. Let you start bringing food inside of the web. You think y'all both building something together. And what happens in the end? Y'all know what happens when you with a black widow spider. That's how it is. That's how I feel like the system is. I know that's a little bit dramatic, but that's the state we in right now. But, we don't have to stay stuck. We can start always learning new things, learning new investments. We can start teaching our children now about money, teaching our children about having land, teaching them how to grow things, how to work with their hands, teach them how to build wealth, teach them about assets, crypto. Remember, the system is a savage. It loves for you to be ignorant. So we got to teach the next generation. I'm glad I know about the system now, because we still can change things around. You all put in the comments how you're changing things around. Maybe it can help somebody else, because people be reading y'all comments and it helps them. I appreciate you all so much, and I look forward to talking to you in the comments.